How to design flyers and banners. How to design flyers and banners. Now the difference between banner and a flyer is just the texture of materials being used. So there are e-flyers, which is flyers used online, and then there are banners, ones printed and so on. So usually the difference is the texture. The flyers are made with paper kind of prints, and then banners are made with flex kind of prints. And then also the difference is the utility. Usually banners are placed on standby while flyers are distributed around. So we'll be showing you how to make flyer designs and banner designs. So we'll be going with this sample. This will be the sample. How do we make such a flyer design as this? So this will be like a sample we're trying to make. So now when you kick off to design a flyer, you have to determine the shape you want to make it look like, or you have to determine the shape you want your design to assume. Now the shape will determine how you place every other element and so on. And then for you to determine a shape, you need to know where you're using it, what purpose it should serve. If you want a flyer design for online purpose, the best kind of size for an online flyer would be square, because with a square size you can upload on Instagram. And then you can also upload on Facebook, Twitter, and so on. So the type of the place or platform you're supposed to use the design will determine the size you use. But if you have to print, you have to determine the size too. The usual flyer, you have flyers of A6, A5, A4, and so on, A3, and so on. So what size are we making use of here? We're making use of a square size. Remember, squares are where two sides are equal, so you have the width and the height, they are equal, so that makes a square. So let's kick off. How do we make flyer designs? Okay, these are brown color, lemon green, and then we have to bring in the image of the woman or the lady holding a bag. Remember, this is what we are working with. Now the image has been downloaded already. Remember, before designing anything or even a flyer design, you have to determine your message. What are you trying to push out? What are you trying to communicate? So here we're trying to communicate our graphic design packages, which you could purchase. So the image used is a lady holding bags. So it was downloaded, and then it came with a background picture, but it was cropped. So where is the cropped picture? Here's it. So the cropped picture has no background, so we're making use of it. Remember, the beauty of design is alignment. The beauty of design is alignment. So here is she. Now what's the headline? Remember, one of the principles of graphic design is to project the most important. And what's the most important on a flyer design is usually the headline. So brand more, pay less. This is it. This is the most important stuff you're trying to communicate. Brand more, pay less. So here's it. Brand more, pay less. Brand more, pay less. Alignment is key. And what's the subtitle or subheadline? Project what you do and increase patronage with our graphic design package. So this is it. I'd rather use a separate font, different type of font for this. Then you have to project the most important element, which is usually the headline on the flyer. So how do we create this shadow here covering her? How do you create this shadow? Watch. So let's create this white base. Watch what I'm doing. Now how do we create that shadow? Watch. Brought in a shape, go down, check for stroke, blur it, then you can choose any color you want. So I'm working with lemon green. I've created a shadow for myself. Increase it, and here you have your shadow covering her. Send it to the back, send her to the back. Here you have it. So you can replay this to know how the shadow was created. Now our packages. Now I'll have to try this with black. This seems better with black. Or whichever, you can use whichever. Now how do you create a background for this startup package write-up? You just check background here, you create a background. So with that way you still create. Let's assume that these are the other packages too. So let's assume that these are the other packages. So are you seeing how aligned it is? it's aligned from the left to right. Alignment, the same line. So, and then you have your right up here, blah 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 blah. You've created your design. This is your flyer design. So they're just the same thing. You add your logo and then you write up. As simple as this. You've created your flyer design. Now, does this look easy? Yes, it does. So remember, project what you do. Rather, project the most important element on your design, which is the brand more, pay less. Then with the sub headline, project what you do and increase patronage with our graphic design packages. Remember, usually flyers, whenever you're doing flyer designs, there's usually a call to action. Is that you're getting somebody to make purchase? Is that you're getting somebody to attend an event? Is that you're just advertising? So whatever it is, a flyer usually has a call to action. Here, for the call to action, here you have the send a WhatsApp message or call. Now, but for others, it might be visit our website. For others, it might be join our service today, and so on. So remember, you have to work with your sizes, and then once you're done with your design, you come here and save. Remember, you have different dimensions. You have defaults, custom, low, medium, high, very high, ultra. These are your resolution. Usually we work with ultra. It has the highest resolution. So if I view what was designed, is it view so bright. So it's quite easy. It's simply applying the graphic tools you have here on Pixellab, and then working with your graphic design principles. So it's that easy. Remember, alignment is really key. The beauty of this design is because of the alignment. Everything follows a particular pattern and so on. So one of the ways to have an outstanding flyer design is to work with shouty colors, because human attention span has reduced. So people that come online and scroll through their Facebook or Instagram, they tend to stop at your designs. They tend to pay attention more to your designs if your designs are shouty enough to attract them, and not just shouting, mature too while it's being shouting. So work with colors that intrigue, work with colors that catch the eyes. So the essence for flyer designs is to help communicate and offer a service, a product, a message. So with this, you've gotten your flyer design. Now for banner design, when it comes to designing, there's no more difference between banner and flyer design. Simply work with your sizes. Banner designs are usually larger in size than flyer designs, so you work with feet and so on. So the only difference there is, like I said, is in printing. It's in printing. So you have to adjust the shape or the size. Make sure you're working with a size, and then while you're designing, always create space. Create spaces at the edge. So that once it's being printed out, if it needs to be cut, they will have space to cut. So when they cut, they don't have to cut out your details. So create space at the edge. You can see I created space here, I created space here, and I'm creating space here. You see? So create spaces so it can be cut. The way you design a flyer is the same way you design a banner. So you remember, you have flyers, you have online flyers you use, you have flyers you use for your social media page, for your Facebook cover art. And then remember, this side of Pixel, you can actually choose from here, image size, you can actually choose different sizes. You have square, you have profile picture, which is still square, you have YouTube channel, the channel banner, you have YouTube thumbnail, you have Facebook cover art, you have Google Plus cover photo, Twitter header size. All of them have different sizes. For example, Facebook cover art, this is your Facebook cover art. If you design with this and place at the back of your Facebook TP, all of your design will be seen. But if you work with a square size and place it at the back of your Facebook TP, some things will be cut. So work with your sizes. Remember, more of your designs will be attractive and excellent if you work with your principles and your tools. Remember, creativity is at its peak when you have a concept that you've drawn from someone and then apply the tools plus the graphic design principles. So you can go ahead and design any flyer. So the same way you design a flyer is the same way you design a banner. Remember, give space while designing so you can cut effectively and so your content is not being cut. So I believe with this you can make any flyer design of your choice. And then when it comes to shape, you can import shape, like I said, and then you can also work with this mask. It takes consistent practice to know how to master this mask. At first, we do not use this mask to design. We just run away from it, but we have to use it, So every day we learn. So you can create a funny shape you want to. Like this, I've created a shape already. This is a shape. I can work with this. Can you see? Work with this. So the more you practice, the more you get acquainted to the tools. Thank you.